Come in.
Gish, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well.
Good to see you
Good
again.
to see you again. How's your day going?
It's long and busy, but good. How about yours?
It's been going well so far.
Good.
Having a good day. Sun is shining.
Take us clean.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So thanks for meeting me today.
Yeah, of course.
Wanted to see how everything was going. How's the company going and everything?
It's good. We're still having some of those issues you and I have discussed the last time you were with us. The issues with the communication between our sales reps and making people see the true value of our new cordless innovation. But other than that, it's good. Hoping to increase sales here shortly. So
Yeah.
excited about that.
Awesome. Great to hear.
Yeah.
So you did mention, we did go over these issues recently that you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned that your reps and managers were having issues getting accurate sales reports. So how big of an impact has that been? Is it going better at all?
I'd say we're having probably about the still, or maybe a little bit better, but about the same time lag as we discussed before. Our sales reps are spending at least 2 hours a week trying to figure out where they stand with all their clients and then communicating that to their managers. Our district managers are spending probably about 10 hours a week on taking that communication and then sending it our way.
Yeah.
And then I have to handle all of that because oftentimes that information isn't even accurate. And I'm ending up have to work with our accounting and financial offices to clarify all that.
Yeah, so let me get this straight, and may I take notes, of course?
Of course.
Just to clarify. So you have 8 district managers,
Yep.
and they're wasting like 10 hours on these issues that you're having?
I would say 10 hours a week, yeah.
Okay, so we times that by 8, and that comes out to 80 hours a week, which is about 2 weeks of a work week worth. How much did you say your district managers get paid?
I'd say including benefits and the car that we provide for them would be about $240,000.
$240? Okay.
That's probably the average.
So let's divide that by 22 weeks in a work year.
Okay.
And then times that by 2 because we're missing out on 2 weeks. And you get about $22,000 that goes into this time that they're dedicating to these tasks instead of managing, which is their job. Right?
Yeah, so you're telling me that 10 hours ends up being about 22 grand a year?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. So that's what we're equating those 10 hours to.
Okay.
Okay? So then you also said you have 80 reps trying to do kind of the same issues, right?
Yeah. Same issues this time.
Yeah, so like not really being on the same page, calling the same people, things like that, just a lot of communication errors. And how much do your sales reps get paid?
I think the average salary is $170.
170? Okay. And they're wasting 2 hours a week, you said?
Yes, 2 hours a week on average.
2 times 80 reps, that's 160. So that's equivalent to 4 work weeks. Putting that 170 number in there, that's going to come out to 31,000.
Oh wow! So even though it's less amount of hours, it's still more actual pay.
Yeah, because there's 80 reps of those.
Yeah. Well, shoot.
Yeah.
Not a great number.
No, not at all. So like, you're putting 31,000 into these reps doing this kind of things where they could be calling people and getting more sales. So then we'll add those up, and that's about $53,000.
Okay. So just the time between the sales manager is adding up to about 53,000.
That's correct. The reps and the managers.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. And so you also mentioned that you're struggling and being frustrated with dealing with these accounting people because you're not getting accurate sales reports.
Yeah, I'm having to spend at least, I would say, an hour a day, so 5 hours a week, talking to different people in our finance and accounting departments, just working out the kinks and clarifying all that information.
And what do you think like the root cause of all that is?
Well, I mean, the reports that we're getting from our sales managers isn't accurate, and so it ends up falling on my shoulders to clarify all those numbers, to avoid any further legal or financial implications.
Yeah, because that can end up being a huge issue, right?
Yeah, definitely want to stay away from that.
Yeah, but having bad reports can go a number of ways, so you don't want to deal with that.
Very true.
How much are these accountants getting paid?
I think our average accountant is about $30 an hour.
Okay.
Sounds about right with what's happening in our organization. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, so we'll put that down. You said about 5 hours wasted.
5 hours a week, yeah.
So that's $150 per accountant. How many accountants do you have?
I'd say the people I work directly with in order to solve this issue is probably about a team of 5 people in different departments.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 5 times 150. That's $750 a week. Going into these, wasting on these issues that we're dealing with. Time is 22 weeks in the work year. That's 16,500 or 165 or 16,500. I'm sorry, dollars that's going into all that.
So you think it's another almost 17 grand just with the amount that I spend on accountants dealing
That's
with
correct.
clarifying that issue as well?
Yeah. 16.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so we add those all up, and you're looking at roughly $70,000 going into these 3 areas.
Just on the communication.
Just on communication errors, inaccurate reports, etc.
Okay.
The stuff that you're trying to solve.
Okay.
Plus the headache that you keep telling me is not going away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's definitely have to deal with on a consistent basis, so it's not even that I deal with it for 1 hour a day. I'm dealing with it an hour throughout my day.
Right. So yeah, let me show you how that all adds up right there.
Yeah.
And I know you guys don't have like a concrete CRM system or anything like that. And you know me, I'm a NetSuite guy. So I gotta show you that a little bit.
Okay.
So we know that the 12-month NetSuite is $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
And while that is a little much for what we're looking for right now, what we can do a 6-month trial, which would only be $50,000.
Okay.
And so you'd be investing $50,000 and saving $70,000 in these issues.
Okay, so it would be basically still saving 20 grand a year on these issues just with that implementation and solving those communication areas?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So yeah, let me pull up NetSuite for you and let me show you real quick how we can do away with these errors that you're dealing with, and so we can save you this money.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So yeah, let me open it real quick. Sorry, my computer's a little slow.
That's okay.
So as you can see here, here's the home screen and everything.
Okay.
And we'll go to the tab down here, and this page lets you look at different types of people in your company. So we'll go to accountants, and it lets you see what the accountants are working on. It organizes it alphabetically for you.
Okay.
And everything can only go in once. So like you're not having multiple accountants putting these same numbers in. So that takes away the inaccurate results, because once the report is submitted once, it goes into all the systems.
Okay, so say one of my accountants is putting in another transaction and they see it already in there, they can't accidentally duplicate it?
Right, so no duplicate accounts or anything like that, which is, for me and most of the clients I deal with, that's the biggest issue, is a lot of duplicate accounts, you know? And then the sales reports, all nice and clear for everyone to access who wants access to it, and that's up to your discretion. So it gives your reps and district managers a more organized picture, so they don't have to waste their time either. Okay,
gotcha.
Yeah.
So that clarifies not only the communication, but also the accounting issue I'm having?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So yeah, I showed you the accountants tab over there, and then the sales reps are right here. You can see all your sales reps.
Okay.
See what they've been doing. See if they're actually doing their work.
Always got to check in on them.
Yeah, right? And then most importantly, it's all in one place. Okay. So it's a nice centralized location, and the communication errors really go away. And we've seen this a lot with some of our other clients.
Okay, and so you have seen the duplications and also those communication gaps kind of fade away once people are starting to use the system?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, so with that, I can do a 6-month trial of only $50,000.
Okay.
If you're interested in maybe going along with that.
Yeah, we've had some issues in the past. We've had a few different CRM systems that our corporate wouldn't really sponsor, but I think that maybe doing like a first wave try might work out, just seeing how our team responds to it. Because like I said, we have tried other systems, but this all seems to be in one place, and I like that a lot.
Absolutely, yeah. There's some great benefits to you guys on NetSuite.
Yeah.
So I also wanted to touch on your product a little bit. In the same way that like my CRM system with NetSuite can provide value to you, as I just demonstrated a little bit.
Yeah.
I know that Dentsply can also add that value to the dentist that you're selling to.
Definitely.
You can show the value more than just, oh, it's an innovative product. I think by working together, we can increase both our sales to these dentists, because I think the dentists can use both. I know they don't really use much of a CRM system right now, and I know that they could really use your innovative products.
Yeah, a lot of them are using these clunky Excel systems to keep tabs on their clients, and we've discussed some of the issues that our dentists are having with the products they're using, but even on top of that, I know that their client base organization isn't the best.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would like to suggest like a partnership where our sales reps, they're highly trained in a lot of great sales tactics, like the spin and challengers selling, and so we can come in and provide your reps with the necessary training to kind of show the value, kind of like I just did with NetSuite to you, to these dentist offices, because right now I believe that they think that your product's great, like you were telling me in the past, but they don't see their need for it right now.
Yeah.
So I think the most important thing is we need to show the value and establish the need for your product as we go into that, and put it in numbers that they understand, kind of like I did with NetSuite, you know?
Yeah, so what would that partnership look like? Would you guys be doing our sales for us, or what? I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, so like we would have both my reps and your reps go into these dentists and we would provide the sales training for your reps, so they kind of have a good grasp for everything, and go into these offices and show these dentists the value, like I said, beyond just the innovative product.
Okay.
So can I show you an example of what that might look like?
That'd be awesome, yeah. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, so I know you told me a little bit about the dentist going on, and the dentist offices you're trying to go into, and how they would love to invest in your products, but it seems a little pricey for them.
Yeah,
right?
a lot of them are not really seeing the need based on our product costs about $23,000 to implement fully into a different dentist's office. So a lot of our dentists aren't really seeing the need just because what they have suffices, even though they love the innovation and the future that this would take dentistry.
Okay, so yours is $23,000.
Yes, it is.
So what we want to do is we want to show them that $23,000 is not really that big of a number.
Okay.
Okay, so you mentioned that there's a lot of health risk with all these cordless products, because they're waving their hands around trying to find the movement.
Yeah.
And a lot of the hygienists are actually missing work because of this.
Yeah, a lot of hygienists, I think, they miss about, it's an average of like 11 days due to illness or tension in their hands from the cords and kind of the games that they have to play with their hands. They miss about 11 days on average, and I think they have about 10 appointments that need to be rescheduled every time that happens. So,
wow.
And I think that last I talked to a few of my reps, about 30% of those appointments are lost. Those clients don't come back. Just like soccer moms or people that take off work and then move on to a different dentist because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's put that in monetary terms so that we can show these dentists what they're missing out on by having these hygienists out for so long, So 11 days, that they're out. And then they have to reschedule 10 a day.
Mm-hmm.
30% of that 10 a day is 3. And we times that 11, that's 33 per hygienist. And how many hygienists do you say like these dentist offices have?
I think average 5 to 6.
Okay, we'll go on the high side, we'll go 6 and
Okay.
times that by 33, that's 200 a year loss of clients.
Yeah.
So 200 clients lost a year due to rescheduling.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what all of the dentists are facing at this point.
Right. But I don't think all the dentists know that number is that high.
Okay.
And so then we'll put in monetary terms. How much does the average client pay these dentists? Do you know that research or anything like that?
It depends based on insurance and a lot of other factors, but I think the average is about $300 of revenue a year per client.
Okay.
So if you've got like multiple people in one family, it goes higher for the whole family, but I'd say per client it's about 300.
Okay, so 200 times 300, that's 60,000 right there.
Oh, wow,
Per
yeah.
year.
Definitely haven't seen that number in a while.
Yeah, so 60,000 that they are missing out on because of these injuries and health risks.
Interesting.
And that's all attributed to cord products.
Yeah.
That just by saying, oh, my products are cordless, and you don't
That
have
it
to
eliminates that problem.
do these weird hand motions, it completely eliminates that problem.
Okay.
So like by demonstrating this issue that they're having and showing them that that's a bigger deal than they think it is.
Yeah.
So already we got their attention.
Interesting.
And then we talked about how they're retiring earlier, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we said 15 years earlier than they want to.
Yeah.
And then some of the stuff I've been learning about the industry and everything, it takes 2 years a delay if you hire the wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
So recruiting is really important. But rather than keep trying to recruit people and have a higher turnover ratio,
Mm-hmm.
we can tell them the benefit of maybe these people can stay longer if they're not always facing these health risks.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got good employees, you don't want them to leave.
Right.
That's for sure.
And then there's a 50% success rate in these hires.
Yeah.
So the turnover rate's higher. There's not really a way of getting it down unless you're keeping these people longer and have higher retention rates.
Yeah.
But you can't have higher retention rates if they're retiring at 49, right?
Yeah, you can't solve that.
So then instead we can put that in a monetary amount as well.
Okay.
So 2 years, 50%. How much does that come out to? That comes out to about 140,000 because of, what'd you say the hygienist salary is? 70,000, right?
Yeah, the hygienist is 70, so
So yeah, we multiply that by 2. That's gonna be 140,000. Add that to 60. That's 200,000.
Wow.
Versus the 23,000 to put your tools in there.
well, you can't see the money there.
So that return on investment is about 9 times.
Wow. So you're saying that just by purchasing our product, these dentists could see almost $200 of issues go away.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely not how my sales team is approaching this at all.
Yeah, and we were just highlighting 2 issues, the early retirement and the hygienist injury risk.
Yeah.
Like they could be facing a lot of other issues.
Okay. And so that is this kind of pitch, and these issues are what you would want to focus on for helping out my sales team with the
Right,
partnership.
so this is kind of like how we approach selling, and we can definitely come in and train you guys, because I know there's a lot of benefit in helping you guys out to get these dentists the right tools.
Yeah.
I know we both can make a lot of money, make a lot of sales, because these dentists also need the CRM package.
Okay.
They're losing, I believe it was 15,000 because of insufficient CRMs.
Yeah.
And like, kind of like you guys, like just disorganized a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think our partnership could go a long way. We can give you the 6-month trial for 50,000.
Okay.
Let me bring up my notes right here. And so that's 50,000 right there. And then we would throw plus the training and the partnership. So we would make the training all free. I would personally come in on the NetSuite side of things and train all your reps about NetSuite so they know what's going on. There's not much of a struggle with transition.
Yeah, so you're saying that you'll not only help us with the sales training, that outline that you just gave me, but also with the CRM system so
That's
that
correct.
our sales reps know how to use NetSuite?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So we'll come in and do both of those separate days, of course, whatever
Yeah.
you guys want to do that. So we'll ease the transition into NetSuite, 6-month trial. If that goes well, if we're successful into getting in these dentists, maybe you can pitch it to corporate to get NetSuite for further.
Yeah, maybe we can move it on up. So I know we've had troubles with past programs, but I feel like if we're all on the same page and we're all liking our system, it might be able to work better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, this sounds really good. I like this idea of a partnership and working together. I think it benefits both of us really well.
Yeah, I think all these dentists need both the products, so I think it would work out and we can both make some deals and some sales along the way. What do you say?
That sounds pretty good to me.
All right, thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, great talking to you.
Good one. See ya.
Bye.